Hello everybody and welcome back to more Dwarf Fortress. I've kind of taken the liberty of doing a little bit of work since the last episode just to kind of ease a little bit of the useless stuff, just waiting around, watching stone get moved, watching stuff just get whatever, and just simple stuff. Mostly just watching them build stuff. And since the last episode, I have set up a well right here on the wall. I kind of did that to cover up that watered area. I mean, it's dual purpose. I was going to have to cover it up eventually for what I was going to do, and I needed a well, so it's kind of a win-win situation. I've started expanding on the wall so I can build it up to 3 layers, which once I get to the top, I'm going to fortify that off so that the archers can shoot down from it. I'll also be connecting it down here through the fort from the walls as well. I'm trying to cut that path off there. I was able to get the bridge built. I found out why they weren't building it. Well, I kind of found out. I made it out of wood now, as you can see by it not being limestone, much to my distaste. I made it out of wood because that's apparently the only thing that they were wanting to make it out of, so I just decided, whatever, just let them do what they want. I guess they have some sort of plan. Probably not, but hey, who's gonna complain? I can't. They finally fucking did it, so whatever, right? Beyond that, still got the military training over here. Put a few beds in here, realized I didn't have any more. Been running out of wood. Kinda glad a bunch of trees started growing back in here. Not too happy that they grew inside my walls, but I'm going to be expanding the farm. Probably going to be doing that in this episode too, because I'm going to move. I'm started moving the stockpiles. Yeah, so I was expanded on the bedrooms, but you saw that in the last video, and I've actually had them been digging that out. They gotta check what this is. I forgot what this is for. Ore of tin, not too exciting. We have copper and tin. It means we can make bronze, but bronze is kind of shit, so it's good that we can get something that's not copper, but it's still pretty shitty that, we can't get steel straight away on this map, which I can't directly complain about, but I can still directly complain about it. So I've started setting up the stockpiles here. I've cleaned out a lot of the stone. I mean, it's not hidden. I've got a lot of extra hands now because of migration waves. I've gotten 2 since the last episode. New dwarves. Yeah, we're up to 80 dwarves, and I think the last major one that we saw was the 20, which we're down to 19 because the one strange mood guy, offed himself, and then we had 12, 10, a wave of 1 person, and then very recently, just as I started this video, and this is what we started the video on, a new wave of 21 goddamn people. I didn't notice that before. That's a lot. We're doing well on food, though. Food and alcohol is going pretty well, and I'm going to be expanding out the farm and actually setting up designated jobs. Should be in this video set. Like, I'm gonna have, 10 dwarves for this, and then set up a dedicated group of farmers, a dedicated brewer, or 2 or 3, some dedicated this and that, and whatever else I'm gonna need to do. But I'm still going to be turning on all these jobs that they're good at, just so I can have people making the workshops when I need it. So there's that. Doing a lot in this, probably in these next couple episodes, because things are starting to shape up. The fort's going very well, actually. Haven't done, mostly just setting up the fort. Haven't done a lot past that, mind you. So how you think of that's your own business, but still. Also expanded out the meeting hall. No more complaints about chairs and tables. Got fucking tons of them now. I know. I was getting tired of them being like, we don't have any chairs. We don't have chairs. Fuck them. We solved that. We solved the well problem. I do have a dwarf who's kind of crazy, sitting in a metal forge. I decided just to make all the workshops I could because I was getting crazy, so, and I didn't quite know what he was wanting to want. So I just made the metal forge, and he wants gems. And I've cut. Wait. So he should have gems. He must have body parts, rock bars, and cut gem. So he wants cut gems, plant cloth, and body parts. I think we're gonna wall him up. I think that's for the best. So let's just put this right here. And never speak of this dwarf again. He wants fucking... I don't even know what you'd make with that. Like... What the... I don't even know. Also, yeah, so we were able to pick up a bunch of the stuff from the trading depot. Still lost a fair bit of stuff down there. And there's where one of the water buffalo, or... Yes, one of the... I don't know why it has a name now, but... Not water buffalo, but yaks, whatever. It might have been a water buffalo, I don't know. But it has a special name now, so we're getting a... Yeah, we just got 21 extra dwarves. Most of them are going to be idlers starting out. Here, we'll set you all up to be masons, woodcutters, and carpenters, because that's what we need right now. Oh, you can farm too, because it seems like a bunch of you guys can farm. And we got another kid. Oh, wait a minute. It's these guys. Oops. My bad. Okay, masonry... Whatever. Whatever, it works. I don't care. Struck Malachite. What did my screen move? Or did it? I don't know. I'm a little out of sorts right now. I'm getting kind of sick. I don't feel too well either. So... what you gonna do, right? So, we're gonna build more walls. We're just gonna build up the walls. Just for protection. And it's good to have them 3 high. Because enemies can't shoot up that high. Not when they start invading your fort. But your doors from the top can shoot down at them. It's kind of cheap. And it can... I mean, it's really helpful, to be honest. And I like it. It to me works better than the traps because I don't have to constantly reset the traps, and this is probably going to protect me a lot longer than the traps ever would. And the traps will always go away should something happen to your fort, and this'll stand until you lose the world. So should something happen, you can always come back to this fort. Like there's nothing that would ever stop you. And yeah, I'm gonna start expanding the wall up this way too. Because I realized, hold on, let me put up this part and just let them have it, that they could just come over here and start shooting this way, so I figured I'll have to expand the wall up. That's why I'm kind of channeling out that area so I can smooth it out, and then just put a wall up and just have the water next to it. Because if I do it any other way, if they have any kind of because if I have the wall on level with, land with water next to it, if the invaders have any mounts that can destroy walls, they can do it from the beast by going in the water, because the mounts will can always go in the water, and the goblins specifically have a lot of them that can swim because they gotta have a lot of cavern monsters. So that they'll be able to go into the water, then come up onto land, and then beat through my walls, and then get into my fort like that. And I don't want that. And I'm pretty sure they can't do that from below. So, it's kind of like a precautionary measure on my half. See, I got the well there that people are using, and I got a bunch of people. Still got a lot of idlers. I hate that shit. Idlers bug the living fuck out of me. I don't know why. It's just like, you could be working, but you're not. Ugh. Seriously, they just it bothers me greatly. So there's that. I'm gonna start digging out this stockpile area too. We've got all that. He's not finishing digging that out though. I don't quite know why. I mean, it's not that I don't mind him not doing it, I can understand why he's not, but still. See how we're doing on food. Doing well on fish, plants, Fish and meat are kind of interchangeable depending on your area, so that's good. Drinks doing okay. Seeds is doing okay. And once we get all this stuff cleared out, this is finished goods, right? Limestone door, tables. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to do. Since I got a bunch of extra tables, I'm going to be adding that to the dwarves' rooms to make them happy. I know. I spoil them. I know, I'm a wonderful dictator. Well, dictator being a strong word. Then I need the tables moved, and they'll be moving them themselves anyway. Might as well add them, right? I'll be adding them a table and a chair each, because might as well. They'll eat in their room sometimes, which will get them out of the meeting hall. So, that's good. Plus, it makes them happy. And any happiness I can give them is well worth it to keep them from butchering each other, for now. Maybe later for fun we can watch them kill each other, but for now I'd like to keep them alive because I still have plans. Not that we've started on the plans yet, but it looks like it will shape up. It will, I promise that. I know I keep saying that, but I'd like to get this area set up first, just so I can have something that everyone, all my dwarves can stay until we get the other half set up. The other half being more along the lines of what I'm wanting to do, and this being what I have to do just to set up. Not that, should it fail though, I will stay on this fort, because I like this area. It's got a lot of protective areas, it's got a lot of things I can fight, goblins, elves. I don't remember if there were humans, I don't think there were. Humans I fight rarely. So I can cancel this out, let them go at it. No more idlers. Humans I rarely fight. They just either don't give a fuck when I kill their caravans, or I just never find them. It's strange. Although, I've heard that the human sieges are far more dangerous than the goblin ones. Not quite as... They're kind of on par with the elf ones, but still very bad in and of themselves. Bro, Zircon. Wait a minute, where did he find Brown Zircon? Wow, he started on that. He's still not finished that area down here. Come on, man. You need to do that. So there's nothing else down there. He's still digging that out. Well, I mean, we're doing pretty well. Still got a lot of animals, though. They are building that, so that's good. I'm probably not going to put limestone down on the ground floor, because it's really... I'm starting to run out of limestone. Which, I mean, isn't bad, because I guess it's a good thing. And I don't want to have to rely on Gabbro, or Diorite in this case. Gabbro and Diorite are kind of the same thing, interchangeable at this point. But still, once they get all that stuff moved out, what's in these? Oaken barrel, birchen barrel, barrel. So they got that. I'm gonna start tearing down this wall here because I'm gonna expand out the farms. Just to have my dwarves something to do and just to keep a stockpile of food. It's good drink. So, once we get that done. Also, once I get the farm set up, once I get the farms expanded, I'm also going to get a dedicated chef. And I'm just going to have him cooking constantly. Just turning stuff into prepared meals. So that should something happen to the fort and I have to close up and I have to get all my dwarves into the military, I can have a shit ton of food to rely on so I don't actually have to do anything for a while. That, and when I do move underwater, I'll be able to move all that food down there. I don't want to have to worry about shit. Hell, if I get enough, I mean... Yeah, it's a good thing we locked him up. He went insane. I don't know how I mean, we had body parts of animals, so if that's not what he wanted, he wanted dwarven body parts, I'm sorry, my friend, but you're gonna die in there. Man, it's good. So, he's gonna die. It's fine. We have one artifact. Who gives a fuck? Now, the only thing that we are going to have to worry about is the water here. And the only reason we're actually, you know what, I might even just